People ride for various reasons, and some like to ride on their own or in a group. So far I've done it all, but this ride is different because it's been a long time since we all lost road together. And sometimes it's more about the company than either the destination or the journey to that destination. I'm ready and the bike's ready too. Super excited to see how the Scrambler learner is going to cope up with the big boys. Let's see. Hello, my Elosta. America fans adutunnaru. And whenever there is something unknown, the first people that get worried or concerned are the people at home. But if you give them enough trust and confidence in you, they'll be completely happy with it. So after a typical goodbye with the family, I started heading out to meet my friends at a common meeting spot. Even though I've been riding a bit, but when you're in a group, you need to follow some group etiquettes and make sure everyone's comfortable. So after the first 1 hour where our average speeds were not that great, we decided to stop for breakfast. And it's a typical South Indian breakfast, and we didn't load up too heavily because we want to stay awake, because especially when you get up early in the morning, you want to be in the freshest of mind to reach the destination. After our breakfast, our pace picked up quite a lot. Me and Chaitanya were riding actually quite fast, but then surprisingly Sriman and Shiva kind of slowed down, but that's okay. Till we reached, I think the beginning of Pune, the ride was so smooth and good. We had hardly 1.5 hour of break altogether, but once we hit Pune, man, the traffic was so bad. It took us almost 1.5 hour to get out of to this location. The reason we're staying in this location is because we can get out of the city early. Tired faces.
Absolutely, I can repeat my entire day.
Tired face na.
1 liter of
milkshake. Not so good milkshake.
It looks deceptive, right? It is not 1 liter, it is not even quarter of a liter.
So Mahabaleshwar purely for strawberry milkshakes.
No.
It's amazingly good there.
Before that, he had 5 packets of milk powder.
Milk powder. And
we'll just drink strawberry juice. milkshake.
But Chaitanya, I see that you have prepared your bike quite a lot, like 60,000 of repair bills just to come to this ride. Because you have not been riding much.
Yeah.
Does it feel familiar to sit on the bike and ride?
I don't know.
Familiar.
1 year. When was the last time you rode?
We always talk like this, like, is it familiar? You want to do like one test ride before?
No, because
but as soon as I sit on the bike, within like
muscle
5
memory,
minutes, it feels normal. It feels normal.
And the hate for 850 still
I
there.
think like off-roading might be a little scary
Okay.
without practice. Without practice, off-roading might be scary, but road...
Right now, it's
It's just a muscle memory again.
What muscle memory? What muscle memory sliding ra?
Fat memory ఉంటుంది
ఫ్యాట్ కి కానీ మెమరీ ఉంటుంటే
పూర్వ జన్మ కూడా గుర్తొచ్చింది.
ఆర్యభట్ట
లాస్ట్ జన్మ కూడా గుర్తొచ్చింది.
Oh, by the way, you said you're comfortable with me on a Scrambler, right? So now you're sure I can sell my 850. I can sell my 850.
You can sell your 850.
I told you long back, you're fine with your 850. So
fine with my 850, yeah.
I mean, your
Scrambler. Yeah. So
you are good. You are
officially
good.
it's on sale. So feel free to send a message if you're interested.
It is purely, right?
I've seen Charan be on road bikes more than ADVs for most of these trips.
Yeah.
To come on a street fin first.
But
So the 850 is actually an anomaly for you. It's like an odd one out.
But surprisingly, it did 25,000 kilometers. So
What? Which one?
850.
850.
And out of that, 4 trips: Sikkim, Leh, Rajasthan.
Yeah.
Rajasthan
But who'll buy
twice.
it? You dropped it so many times, no, Charan. Who'll buy the bike?
Dropped it.
Yeah. You damaged it so much, no?
That what about that
That
damage?
radiator and
You know, I'm sure his bike is going to be on sale the moment my bike is sold by 50,000 less.
my bike will be on sale the moment the 1300 GS bookings open.
Kaadu, he saved the bike. He didn't want the bike to fall down, so he went under the bike.
I know
The
that
bike
pain.
never touched the ground.
That scar will be always there on my life. Anyway, that's it for
What is tomorrow's plan? You didn't.
tomorrow's plan is completely open because हमारा itinerary manager, the tour organizer, is going to take over from tomorrow. My role is done. Pune is my job. I got you to Pune in time. Now Shiva takes over and I sit in the 4th place. First would be either both of you. I'll be enjoying at the back. You take care. If there is any problem, I'll complain.
Never be first, never be last. Beach me.
बीच में Chalo, catch you guys tomorrow.
On that note.
You know the best part about this trip? It's not the ride, it's not the destination as people usually say. It's a group. And our group has been so crazy on this ride that we just planned at the last minute where we're going. And that too, we haven't booked the hotels. Typically, we don't book the hotels unless we are sure about the time and the destination. At least we got it down to 2 from hundreds of them. So Tamhini and Lavasa is what we're covering in the next 2 days. Out of those two, we decided in the last minute we're going to Lavasa because Chaitanya and Shiva haven't been there, and also we wanted to explore that new shortcut between Tamhini and Lavasa, which would cut down the trip from almost 2 hours to half an hour. That Sagar reviewed in his hit list. Lovely chap, man. I met him in Thailand and thoroughly enjoyed his insights into biking. It was just cool and fun guy to be around. But I don't know how the status of that route is. In the last time when he made the video, there was no route. He did still go through. After that, apparently they were told the routes being villagers laid down the route again. Not sure I'm comfortable with these tires. This bike does happily off-road, as we saw in Spiti. And in case you haven't seen the Spiti series, the link's here. And if you like it, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share. That shortcut would make it so convenient to cover both the places, because we need at least 1 day to explore Lavasa and another day to explore Mulshi and Tamhini Ghat. This trip is so unplanned, but that's the best part about it. More adventurous and fun. I hope you guys are enjoying too. Lavasa is so close, only 1 hour 20 minutes and 44 kilometers from here, or roughly 50 kilometers from the hotels. In fact, last night we could have come directly here, but we were not sure where we're going. But unlike yesterday, I'm going to enjoy this bike from today, because we are not going to get any highways at all. It's going to be small towns, short state highways. I don't know the condition of the roads, but I heard it's scenic, so that's the thing I'm looking forward to. And this bike would be lovely, small and nifty just to move around. Chalo, let's see how this bike copes up. As long as there are no bumper to bumper traffic, this bike is perfect. And now I'm realizing I don't need an 850, because we'll talk about that at a later time.
Lavasa was fine, but once we reached Lavasa, we realized how abandoned and relic it became. Like, there were hardly any people besides the students who were studying at that Christ University. After like half an hour, we didn't get any vibes of staying there, so we just got few photos and then we decided to head to Tamhini. There are two routes to Tamhini. One is the long way one back to Pune, close to Pune, and then taking the main road through Mulshi to Tamhini. That would have taken 2 hours probably, 2.5 hours with breaks. But there's a shortcut that Mr. Sagar Chandekar showed us, and unfortunately I shared that video with this bugger. And we wanted to stop for lunch, but he was like, no, let's do this first. We can have lunch later. When we asked few locals, they were like, one person was like, nahi, bike thodega. One person was like, nahi, ye jayega. One person who had an R1 said, yeah, these bike our bikes go there. Then I thought, okay, Scrambler can also go.
My bike's moving all left, right and center.
I was leading initially till we got to a mountain. It was nice cement topped road. Few small gravel sections and all, it was fine. I was telling these guys, if I had the 850, I would have been much ahead. I didn't know what's coming ahead. No?
Car coming. Hey, car vachindi. And elni. Ikkada fall mari ekku undi. See, that's what I was talking about. Hey! Hey! Whew. Fuck. Shiva, I fuck hate you, Shiva. Shut up, Shiva.
So we are going. There's a nice hill section, and once the hill comes, this was the same section where there was no roads when Sagar was riding. Now they have decently leveled it.
Okay, this is gonna be tricky, dude. Road undi, but దిగడానికి భయం వేస్తుంది ఈ బండి మీద ఈ టైర్లతో.
After that location, I was like, this is not happening because my Scrambler tires were skidding left, right, and center. The aspect ratio or the curvature of the tire is like that, and also the tire pressure is at what 36, 37. So this is meant for roads, not. I can't even define what that is. That is not even considered in the category of roads.
బ్యాగ్ ఒకటి వన్ లెవెల్ డౌన్, ఇంకొక లెవెల్ ఉంది మ్యాన్. కేస్ యూ వాంట్ టు నో ద ఎలివేషన్, ఇంకా అవ్వలే టర్న్ మొత్తం. In case you're wondering why I'm not turning on the engine, I'm not sure I can control the speed down. It's with these tires. These tires are not the right tires, and I'm only using front brake because that's the only thing that stops this bike. See the elevation, all because of one amazing person called Shiva. On the 850 this is fine. తీయాలా నీ బండి పైకి వచ్చి? వస్తున్నావా? సాయ్ వస్తున్నా. సెంటర్ రైట్, లెఫ్ట్కి వెళ్ళకు, రైటే ఉండు. లెఫ్ట్ అంతా గ్రావెల్ ఉంది. Once you're bottom, brake, but don't turn when you're braking. ఆగుతుంది, it stops. Traction ఉంది. That's it. ఇది గ్రేప్ ఉందిలే. Good job.
It took me half an hour to get down there while these guys were waiting, and then after the first slope he was sliding a bit.
It was fun. Even I have the road tires on.
But those are better road tires. The tire profile is flat. My tire is like this, like a over a circle, proper circle shape. The curve is a lot more. First drop, Chaitanya and him, they were like little tense. His bike was sliding a bit. I mean, you're excited but also tense when the bike was sliding.
Yeah. That's
like,
the whole part.
He was like, because he can't flat foot on his bike, he was like, if I put my feet down, I'll definitely fall. So he didn't put the feet down. That's the way to learn. Height is not an issue. It's the skill that's important. And after that, I realized I'm going too slow. Like I literally turned off the engine using the brake and crawling down. And then these guys took over after a while.
అరే మన రైట్ నుంచి వెళ్ళిపోతానంటే వెళ్ళిపో. నువ్వేం కన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వలే కదరా, లెట్ మీ చెక్ అన్నావు. అరే ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు క్రాస్. నాకు ఎవ్రీ స్టోన్ వచ్చాగానే స్లిప్ అవుతుంది. ఇదేరా.
That was a hearty like for 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
మీరు వెళ్ళిన స్పీడ్లో 5 minutes, నేను వెళ్ళిన స్పీడ్లో half an hour.
It was a very small patch.
It was small for you because you're going fast. Imagine you're crawling, Shiva. You're not even riding. I was literally turning on the engine just so that I can cross one stone at a time. I could count number of stones in the head.
Did you record all that?
Yeah. Every time, and my gali sab aap sab ho gaya. They all beep. Every time I try to go little fast, the bike was sliding front, right. I mean, I'm okay with slides, but it's just that even if I was flat footing, I'm sure with the slide, if it is too fast, the bike will be dropped. I didn't want to drop the bike there, so I was like, let me crawl. I was super scared to go any fast. I was just crawling, turned on the engine, and because the engine was on, it was getting hot. And with the Gore-Tex gear, I was sweating, I was hot, I was pissed off, I was angry. I was like, at one point I was like, let me stop here for 15-20 minutes, but that's the middle of the forest. Like, that frustration was next level, and I was like imagining whenever I meet this guy, I'm gonna just drop the bike, kick him into the forest, feed him to a tiger or something. That much was the anger I had. And then in the Senna, they were like, I found a tar road. I was waiting, when would this come? It took me, it was never coming. 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, okay, roughly. But these guys were chilling. After 40 minutes of a ride through that area, we reached Tamhini, and the Tamhini Ghats were lovely. So there we had some lunch, lovely lunch. And we took off directly to Mahabaleshwar, which took us roughly 4 hours to come. The last stretch, it was a little dark and tricky, with a lot of traffic.
We did the entire ghat in the dark.
And the ghat in the Mahabaleshwar.
Because by 6:30 it was dark here.
Yeah. Between that state highway NH 66 and Mahabaleshwar, that was roughly 45 kilometers. That took us roughly 1.5 hours, 2 hours with a chai break also. I mean, there is traffic and a few bad sections, but it's just too dark now. We drove slow.
There is nothing like a bad section though.
Shiva, your wild cards, your permission, access, everything is revoked from yesterday night. Nothing will be accessible to you on this ride going forward.
It was fun. See, now you're laughing about it.
I'm not laughing, I'm still killing you after this video is done.
It was an amazing adventure. So it was a proper trial.
The problem I had was the handlebar was low, the tires were wrong, the tire pressure was wrong, like everything you can imagine. With the bags, I couldn't move much, I couldn't saddle. So everything was wrong on that bike for that section. But I enjoyed the bike throughout the rest of the trip. Yeah. Whenever I get ghats, I was like flying. But these guys were, I think, just slow behind the traffic and all. That's it. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We are here in Mahabaleshwar.
Everybody should do that trail.
Yeah, it is worth it. I think even government should develop that so that it's a nice bike ride.
It shouldn't be developed. It should be like that only.
Koncham develop cheyandi. Kanka, we don't need those big stones. We need small gravel. I'm okay with that.
And it was fun. Wow.
Chalo, on that note, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And in case watching this night, have a good night and take care. And if you're wondering where we are, we're in Mahabaleshwar, right? The view, whenever you get up from the hotel, that's the view you get. Kind of hazy. And this is the room. After our breakfast, we decided. అండ్ మొక్కను చూస్తే నాకు ఈ స్టేజ్ ఫియర్ ఎప్పుడు ఉండేది కాదు తెలుసా. స్టేజ్ మీద 300 మంది ఉన్నారు, నువ్వు ఉన్నప్పుడే వస్తుంది. ఇది కూడా వస్తుంది. After breakfast, our pace picked up quite a lot, and then we అరే బ్లాగ్ అని మళ్ళీ బ్లాగ్ చేయకరా, కాసేపు ఆపరా, అయిపోద్ది.